Sweetie, you know the other day, that one guy that was talking to you. I mean, I trust you. I do. It's just that he was so close to you and the way that he was looking at you and the way that he was talking to you. I mean, it didn't sit right with me. It's not that I don't think that you can handle yourself. I know you could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel this protective instinct. I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know. It's not fair to you. I know that you can talk to whoever you want. But when I see someone get so close, like they can take your attention away from me, and it just kind of drives me crazy, you know? And I don't want to be that guy. The overly jealous boyfriend. But when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me. And the thought of anyone else thinking that they can have what we have really gets me mad. And it's really not about them. It's really not about the guy. It's about how much I care about you. How much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between us, even if it's just my imagination, it really makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine, and I'm yours. And I don't want anyone thinking that they have a shot at what we built, me and you. I mean, you're my everything, you are. I guess I don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. And I know it's selfish, but I can't help it. And I'm never gonna stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know that when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. And I love you so much. And I can't stand of the idea of someone else even thinking that they can take you away from me. But don't worry. I'm going to try to keep it in check. I just want you to know that you're mine. And I'll always be here to protect what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I do. I think about it like all the time. I mean, to me, it felt like it was just yesterday. I remember that day I was so nervous. You probably couldn't tell because I was playing it really, really cool. But deep inside, I was freaking out actually. I was scared. I mean, I still remember that restaurant, that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember that restaurant? The one that we met at on our first date? Yeah, it's the one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early because I didn't want to make you wait, silly. But honestly, I think I was just really excited to see you. And when you walked into the restaurant and I saw you, I was like, wow. I can honestly tell you that my heart almost stopped. I thought you looked so beautiful. I mean, I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. I think you got me checking you out. Hmm. And when we sat down at our table, I mean, I remember the conversation. We were we were just talking about normal stuff like work and school. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared. And it felt like it was just me and you. And every time you laugh, it just made me want to get to know you more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. I know this might sound corny, but there was a point in time when you tried to reach across the table and your fingers brushed against mine. That's when I knew that this was just not another date. And I felt like this was something more. I felt like this was something real. And that night, when I walked you home, I really, really didn't want it to end. I was like trying to keep ways to keep the conversation going. I just wanted to spend a few more minutes with you. But then, when we got to your door, and you smiled at me, and you said goodnight, I felt like the luckiest person in the world. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me on the cheek. And I swear I couldn't stop smiling. I was smiling ear to ear, all the way home. And I knew from that moment that I would do anything to see you smile again. And that was the night that I realized that this wasn't just one date. I didn't want it to be just one date. I wanted you every single day. And I'll never forget that night. That night was was the start of everything. It was the start of our beginning. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad I get to share it with you. Come on, sweetie. Let's cuddle. Come close. Come really, really close. You know, you got the most beautiful eyes I have ever seen in my life. Your eyes are honestly really something special. Trust me, I'm not saying this to impress you. It's just the way they sparkle, you know, when you talk about something you love. I mean, they're kind of distracting sometimes, but I can honestly tell you I don't mind it. I mean, like, who wouldn't get lost in your eyes? I get lost in your eyes, like, all the time. And sometimes when the light just hits it just right, they glow. They have this unique beauty to them. I can't help but notice it, honestly. But honestly, sweetie, you should be really, 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 really careful. Because with eyes like those, you might steal someone's heart without even trying. I know that you stole my heart. And your lips. You got the most beautiful lips in the world. Your lips are really, really beautiful. There's just something about your lips that just draws me in. Especially when you smile. You light up the whole room. And it feels like everything fades away. And it's just me and you. And it makes me feel so lucky. So lucky to be with you. It really does. And when you speak, I can listen to you for hours. Your voice, combined with the way your lips move, it's just so mesmerizing. And it makes everything you say feel so special. You know, I really do appreciate you as a whole. And your lips are now just beautiful. They hold so much warmth and kindness that it makes it so comforting to be close to you. I know you don't hear this from me often, but you are amazing. Inside and out. And your lips. Your lips are just a part of that. And your hair. And I just love your hair. And I love brushing your hair behind your ears like that. Your hair looks so soft and beautiful. And I love the way your hair shines in the light. It gives us this nice glow. And sometimes I get lost in it. But your hair just frames your face so perfectly.